So the way these classes start is that we start by standing. So come up onto your feet. And we're going to start with controlled articular rotations. It just means we're going to move all of the joints of the body, starting with the neck. So plant your feet hip-width apart. Make some fists with your hands so that you can recruit strength through your whole body. And we're going to isolate the neck. So take a big breath in through your nose. Pack that air into your core. Get really strong in your core and start to radiate strength through your whole being. Your quads, your toes, your fists, your biceps. And then bring your chin to your chest without moving any other part of your body. Push, push, push your chin to your chest as hard as you can. And then twist your chin towards your right shoulder. So turn your chin towards the right shoulder. Keep it straight, keep it strong. Yep, keep your shoulders stable. Keep trying to crank out another inch or two. And then side bend, right ear to right shoulder without lifting your left shoulder. And then move back. Let your head go back. Lift your chin up to the sky. Lift and drive your chin up to the ceiling. Stay strong. Side bend, left ear to left shoulder. Twist with force, left shoulder to left chin towards the left shoulder. And then round down, chin to your chest. Keep it going one more like this. Twist towards the right, your chin towards your shoulder. Side bend, right ear to right shoulder without moving anything else. And then back, lift your chin, drive it up towards the ceiling. And then side bend towards the left. Twist with force as you exhale, chin to your shoulder. And then chin to your chest. Bring your face back to neutral, take a second. And we'll do the other side 2 more times. Take a big breath in through your nose, pack it into your core, get really strong and start to radiate strength through your whole being as you twist your chin towards your left shoulder with as much force as you want to invest. And then from there, side bending, left ear to left shoulder. Back, head back, chin lifts, drive your chin up towards the ceiling. Stay super strong through your whole body as you side bend towards the right. Twist with force, chin to your shoulder, and then chin to your chest, round down. Good, keep it going. Twist towards the left side, squeeze your fists. Side bend, ear to shoulder, keep your right shoulder down. Back, lift your chin up to the ceiling, drive up, 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 up. Side bend to the right. Twist with force, try to look behind you. And then round your chin in. Good, come back to neutral. Cross your arms over your chest, make an X on your chest. We're gonna do the same thing, just a little bit lower on our thoracic spine. So you'll take a big breath in through your nose, radiate strength through your core as you exhale, chin to your chest like we did, but then start to round your upper back. Just your upper back without moving your hips. Pull your elbows in towards your ribs, get super duper strong, round, 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 round. And then twist towards the right. Without moving your hips, your left hip stays where it is, twist towards the right. Good, side bend, bring your right shoulder to your right hip, your right ear to your right shoulder. Good, now back bending, lifting your chest up into your wrists, keep your hips stable, your legs strong, lift up, 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 look up. Side bend to the left, left ear, left shoulder, left hip. Keep your right hip down, pushing down, you got it. And then twist with force towards the left. Your right shoulder drives towards the left. Good. Keep your hips stable. And then round forwards. Drive your elbows into you. Let's keep it going. Twist towards the right with force. Yep. And then side bend, right shoulder to right hip. Back bending, lifting your chest up, driving your elbows into you. And then side bend towards the left side. Twist with force, right shoulder drives towards the left side. Round forwards. Come back up, switch your arms, take a second. Big breath in through your nose. Pack it into your core, get strong in your core, radiate strength, radiate a contraction as you round forwards. Tuck your chin, round your upper back, try to inflate your lungs from the back. And then twist towards the left. Your right shoulder moves towards the left side. Good. Side bending, left shoulder to left hip, left ear to left shoulder. Very good, Andre. And then back bending, but keep the elbows tight to your body as you lift your chin. You move up. And then side bending towards the right. Right shoulder down. Keep the left foot strong. Twist with force, left shoulder towards the right. And then round forwards. Keep it going one last time. Twist towards the left. Nice. Side bending, left shoulder to left hip. Back bending, lifting your chest up, rising up. Right side bend. Twist, left shoulder driving towards the right. Yes. And then round forwards. Tuck in. Very nice. And then come back up to standing. Release your arms. Take a second. Very good work. Take your left hand to your right hip. Left hand to the right hip, just to make sure that you don't move your hips around while we isolate the shoulder. Cool? So bring your right hand out in front of you. Your palm is facing the front, just like so. Squeeze your fingers. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, adduct. Bring your arm across your body without changing any other part of your body. As you keep that contraction in your core, lift your arm as high as it can go. From there, move it back. This is when it starts to get a little bit intense. As you move back, try not to shift forward, try not to shift your hips. Internally rotate your shoulder. Bring your shoulder to your ear, turn your palm to the wall behind you. And then push like there's a curtain or a weight behind you. And then keep trying to internally rotate your arms so that your pinky finger is turning towards the ground. Keep pushing out of the palm. And then you want to end up with your pinky finger in your pocket or next to your pocket. And then again, take a big breath in through your nose. Radiate a contraction in your core. And then as you exhale, bring your hand back. Keep everything super duper strong as you lift up. You'll start to externally rotate your arm. Keep pushing as far as you can. Lift. Externally rotating the arm as it comes across your body. Whew. And that's one. So one more, two for each exercise. Take a big breath in. Radiate a contraction in your core. Get strong in your whole body. As you adduct, you slice your arm across your body while externally rotating your arm as much as you can. Lifting up high to the sky. Reach up. As you reach up, move back without shifting anything and get as strong as you can at your end range. And then once you can't move anymore, internally rotate your shoulder, your whole arm, to turn your palm back. As you turn your palm back, push back as far as you can. Keep turning, the pinky finger towards the ground. Eventually the pinky finger touches your pocket. And then last one, inhale, reach back with as much strength as you can find. As you lift up, try not to shift anything, try not to shift your hips, try not to shift your head. Keep going all the way, nice. Push your head back, Andre. Good. Keep on turning, slicing across. Keep on externally rotating as you slice across your body, as you adduct. Nice, good strength. And you're done. Take a second to chill. Other side, right hand to your left hip. So you want to be honest. You really want to make sure that you're isolating the shoulder. If you move the rest of your body, you're kind of cheating a little bit. So take a big breath in to squeeze your fingers, get really strong. Then as you find a contraction in your core, bring your arm across your body, adduct, externally rotating, try to turn the eye of your elbow towards the left side. And then as you lift up, keep your head back, push through your toes as you lift up out of your fingers. Push your arm back as far as you can without shifting any other part of your body. It's super strong here. And then from there, internally rotate your shoulder. Yes, and then keep internally rotating as you push back. Good, yeah, you're really good. Push here, yeah, without leaning back. There it is. Come down. Going this way now. Yes, and then down. Good, and then one more back. Reach up, contract through your core, radiate strength through your whole body. Watch your wrist, try not to mutate your wrist. Keep your wrist in line with the rest of your body. So there we go, nice straight hand, straight wrist. Keep on lifting up. Reach up to the sky, elevate your shoulder. And then adduct, cross your body. It's hard work for sure, right? Whoa. And back down. Okay, take a second to chill. Now we're gonna go for our hips. So, with your hands on your hips, lift your right knee up. Now curl your toes towards the sky, dorsiflex. Pump through your heel. Take an inhale through your nose. And then as you're ready to contract through your core, find internal rotation of your hips. Swing your foot off to the side without lifting your butt. Keep your butt down, yes. Keep driving until you find that cramp, you find that tightness, and live in it, love it. Be there for 3, for 2, for 1. Externally rotate like you're playing hacky sack. And then lift your ankle up as high as it can go without leaning anywhere. Lift, 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 lift. From there, abduct, bring the knee to the side. Drive the knee up towards the ceiling as best you can. Yep. And then as you drive up without leaning to the left, can you internally rotate again? Bring your right ankle in line with your right knee. And then drive your right knee back. Find a bit of hip extension, lifting the knee up without leaning forwards. And then bring the right knee towards your left knee. And then drive back through and up. We'll do that one more time. As you inhale through your nose, radiate a contraction through your core. Internally rotate your hip. Bring your right foot off to the side. Find your end range. Get really strong as you want to be here. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then externally rotate. Turn your inner ankle up towards the ceiling. And then drive up. Lift your knee, lift your ankle. C'est bon. And then move your knee off to the side. Abduct. Without shifting anywhere, keep it tight, keep it strong. Drive your knee up towards the ceiling, bring it in line with your hip, and then internally rotate. Yep. As you internally rotate, lift your ankle. So follow my hand, lift, 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 and move back. Try to drive the right knee back. Keep squeezing the knee, yep. There we go. And then start to bring your knee in towards your other knee, and then drive back, up, 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 up. And then step straight down. Good, it's hard work for sure, no doubt. Okay, we'll do the other side. So lift your left knee. Take a big breath in through your nose. Radiate a contraction through your core. Get strong through your whole body as you find internal rotation of your left hip. The outer border of your foot drives off to the side. Live in that cramp a little bit. Descend the hip a little bit as well. Good. And then externally rotate, find your hacky sack leg, driving the inner ankle up towards the ceiling. And then lift, lift, lift as best you can, keeping the standing leg strong. Bringing the knee off to the side, so the knee's in line with the hip. Drive it up, 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 up. And then from there, internally rotate again. Yes, try not to shift to the side. As you internally rotate, drive the knee back behind you without shifting forwards. And then keep trying to turn your knee towards your right knee, like you wanted to do a Shiva squat or something like this, and then drive back up. One more time like this. Take a big breath in through your nose, squeeze your core, radiate a contraction, and then as you exhale, find your hip internal rotation. Good, live there, get strong there. Descend the left hip a little bit, yep. And then external rotation, hacky sack leg. Lift up, 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 up. This up. Bring your knee off to the side. Without turning the body at all. Go ahead, find internal rotation. Bring the outer border of your left foot up to the ceiling. Very good, Jimmy. Keep squeezing your knee like there was a ball behind it. And then drive your knee back and up. And then turn your knee towards the right. Look, you want to touch your right knee with your left knee. And then drive it all the way back up towards the sky. And that's that done. I know, right? Just getting warmed up. So we got ankles and we got tibias, and then we'll go into some base positions and do some really fun, crampy stuff there. So bring your right foot out in front of you. There's your right foot. You've had it your whole life. We're going to do controlled articular rotations of our ankle. So first we're going to find dorsiflexion. So take a big breath in through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core. Get strong through your whole body as you curl your toes up to the ceiling and you drive your heel towards the ground like you're pushing on the gas. From there, you're going to find ankle inversion. So bring the outer border of your foot down. The inner ankle lifts up. And super strong here. And then start to point your toes, plantar flexion, drive your toes towards the ground. And then drive your toes out to the right. Find ankle E version, the inner ankle drives down, the outer ankle lifts up, and then you're back in the circle. Let's do the other direction. Curl your toes, take a big breath in. Externally rotate the ankle. Start to drive the pinky side of the foot down towards the ground. Ankle inversion as you point your toes in plantar flexion. There's the cramp, lovely. And then in plantar flexion, find eversion. Inner ankle down, outer ankle up. Curl your toes. We're back in dorsiflexion. Step the right foot down. Other side. So ankle inversion is the most common way to twist your ankle, especially in this weather with all the ice and snow we're having right now. Super important to train this. So take an inhale through your nose, a radiated contraction from your core. Curl your toes, dorsiflex. In dorsiflexion, find inversion. Bring the outer border of your foot down, outer ankle lifts. Sorry, inner ankle lifts, outer border pushes down. From there, plantar flexion, point your toes. Good. Externally rotate, ankle eversion, the inner ankle drives down, the outer border lifts up. Curl your toes, that's one circle. One more other direction, take a breath in. A radiated contraction through your core, curl your toes. Externally rotate your ankle. Find eversion, inner ankle drives down, outer border drives up. As you start to point your toes towards the ground, plantar flexion. Turn inwards, find ankle inversion. And then drive up, and there you are. Like that. Cool. Come to sit on your sit bones, just down like so. Bend your right knee. Right arm goes underneath your right knee. From the outside in. Grab your left bicep with your right hand, and your left hand on your right knee, and then pick up your leg. Just gonna hug our legs and get them. Curl your toes. So this is the bone right here, this tibia right here. This is the bone that you always sit on the side of the bed table. We're gonna try to mobilize this, right? It's gonna make a nice healthy knee. So curl your toes, drive your heel in towards you, squeeze your arm. Take a breath in through your nose. A radiated contraction through your core, get super duper freaking strong, and then externally rotate. Turn your toes towards the side. In external rotation, can you lift your leg, your foot, up towards the ceiling? And then from there, internally rotate as best you can, and then drive your ankle down. One more like that. Externally rotate, lift, find extension of your knee, and then internally rotate, pull into knee flexion. Two more opposite directions. In internal rotation, inhale, lift. Externally rotate, drive down. And keep your thigh connected to your ribs. Last one, internally rotate, lift up, stay strong in your whole body. Externally rotate, down. Good, and then release your right leg. Bend your left. Left arm on the outside of goes through your leg underneath your left knee. Left hand to right bicep, right hand to left knee. Sit up nice and tall, connect your thigh to your ribs. Inhale through your nose, a radiated contraction through your core. Even your right leg is strong. Curl your toes dorsiflex. Externally rotate with as much force as you want to invest. And then drive up, up, up. Find knee extension. And then internally rotate. Drive back down. One more like that. Externally rotate, turn your tibia, drive up, keep your thigh connected to your ribs, be honest with yourself. Internal, drive down. One or two more opposite directions. So as you inhale, radiate that contraction, find internal rotation, drive up. External, pull down. Good, one more. Internal, lift up, stay strong, up, 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 very nice. And externally rotate, drive down. Cool, you can release your leg, give your leg a little bit of a tap, a little bit of love. to a kneeling position. So go ahead, take your 2 blocks at their highest height. Your left knee is on a block, and your right foot is out in front of you. And this is more of a high kneel position. It's not a low lunge like you would see in yoga. This is just a kneeling position. Now you can do this 2 ways. Either one is kneeling position. You can also be in combat position with your left shin on the ground. If this is accessible to you, I would recommend doing this one, but if not, you can just stay where you are. This one's a bit intense. We're going to be here for a couple minutes, so if you can be here for a couple minutes, go ahead. If not, the left knee on a block, same thing. Cool? All right, so now, pull your right ankle in, keep the heel on the ground, and we're going to look for ankle dorsiflexion, right? Super important to find dorsiflexion in our ankles. So, bring your hands either on the ground, hands on blocks. You'll take a big breath in through your nose, radiate a contraction through your core, and then as you get super duper strong, drive your right knee forwards as best you can. As you drive your right knee forwards, keep your heel on the ground, and start to push your toes down through the earth, down through your mat. As you push your toes down through the earth, also pushing your heel down as well. And then with as much strength as you can find, start to slowly drive forwards. As you drive the right knee forward, maybe you're at 20% strength, but then start to invest a little bit more, maybe 21% strength as you squeeze your body, maybe 25%, getting stronger and stronger. We're doing some ankle dorsiflexion pails, so progressive angular isometric loading. Keep on ramping yourself up, getting stronger and stronger. Maybe you're at 40% now, and 40% is almost half your strength. So connect with that. Let yourself rise up to 50% strength, pushing your toes into the earth, pushing your heel down into the ground. And then start to ramp up maybe past 50, whatever that means for you. You can always stay at where you are, but find your greatest, safest effort over the next 10 seconds, as strong as you can be. Maybe that's 50%, maybe that's 100%. Squeeze all the muscles, get super strong in your core. Drive your right knee forwards for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Keep the strength for 1, but do the opposite. Pull your right heel back. As you pull your right heel back, squeeze your right knee. And try to pull yourself further forwards by driving your right heel back, pulling your foot in towards you. Getting stronger and stronger here. Maybe at 40% now as you pull back with your right heel. These are rails, regressive angular isometric loading. And then for the next 10 seconds, find your greatest, safest effort, pulling the heel back. Here we go for 10, squeezing all the muscles in your body for 9, 8, drive forwards a little bit more, 3, 2, 1. Keep the strength, keep your thigh on your ribs, and then curl your toes up towards the ceiling. It's probably not going to lift, and that's okay. But as you curl the toes up towards the ceiling, start to slowly rock back. As you rock back, see how your toes lift, and then see if you can bring the ball of your foot off the ground. Ball of your foot lifts, lifts, lifts. You're curling your toes up towards the sky, finding dorsiflexion. This is called a passive range lift off. So as you rock back, keep trying to drive the toes up towards the sky. You're here for 10 seconds as best you can. 9, find your greatest, safest effort. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and on 1, pinky toe touches the ground first. Then your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, big toe. And then slowly relax. This up. Good. Let's do the other foot. So step the right knee back, left foot forwards. Pull your left heel in as best you can, as close as you can towards your body before it starts to lift. So you're already passively entering into your end range of motion. Find your hands either by your sides, on blocks, whatever is comfortable for you. Take an inhale through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core, and then let that strength reach out through your legs, through your arms, through your fingers, and start to drive your left knee forward as best you can. As you do, push your toes into the earth, push your heel into the earth, and see if you can slowly over time, over the next 30 seconds, to let your knee move further and further forwards. Your nervous system will start to give you a little bit more range of motion as you spend more time here, as you show your nervous system that you have strength at this range of motion, and you're showing your nervous system that you're also calm and collected. So keep on trying to drive your big toe, all of your toes, into the earth. Start to ramp up. Maybe you're at 20% strength. You can go up to 30, not skipping any percent. So 21, 22, 23, so on and so forth. And let yourself ramp up to 40%. Getting a little bit stronger now, half of your strength, 50% if you can be there. And if you can't, that's fine too. If your greatest effort is 10%, that's fine. Let yourself rise past 50, 51, 52, so on and so forth. And for the next 10 seconds, find your greatest, safest effort. Push down as best you can for 9. Push your toes through the mat for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Start to pull your heel back. Pull your heel back as best you can. As you pull your heel back, drive your knee a little bit further forward. You can always add the load of your shoulder on your knee to add a bit of weight. And then as you pull back again, you're rising up 20%, 21%, 27, 30, so on and so forth. Squeezing your knees, 40%. And then once you pass 50 for the next 10 seconds, find your greatest, safest effort, pulling your heel in towards you for the rails. Go ahead strong as you can. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl your toes up towards the ceiling. Try to lift your toes, stay in it, stay strong, stay at your end range. And then as you lift your toes up towards the ceiling, start to rock yourself back until you can lift the ball of your foot off the ground. Just an inch, a hair. Go ahead, lift the ball of your left foot, pull your toes up towards the ceiling. Your greatest, safest effort for 10. Passive range lift off for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pinky toe down first, second toe down second, third, fourth toe, big toe. Nice. And then find a tabletop, release your leg. Just take a moment here to find your breath, to find yourself, looking down. Go ahead, swing your legs, or lean off to one side, lean onto your left side. Swing your legs out in front of you. And we'll come into what's called the bear. So your toes are out. Toes are turned out. You're externally rotated in your hips and your legs. You want your ankles in line with your knees. And your knees kind of almost in line with your hips, but it's not such a big deal. Cool, hands are behind you for a bit of support. Just start by pushing the outer borders of your feet down into the ground. And start at 1% strength. So make sure that your ankles are in line with your knees, just like this. Out like so. And really exaggerate it. So you don't want to be here, you want to be out there. Yes, exactly, there it is, perfect. So to drive the outer borders of your feet, y'all got it, perfect. Outer borders of your feet down into the earth. And then as you do that, start to pull isometrically your heels towards your groins. And as you pull your heels towards your groins, you'll feel all this strength on the inside of your legs, medial side of your legs, your adductors, your internal rotators, your calf muscles. And then keep that strength, stay super stable in your hips and your legs, but bring your hands to your wrists. So your hands to your ankles. Maybe just a little bit higher up your ankles if you need. And then start to push your elbows down into your knees. Let your elbows win. And then from there, once you find your end range, start to gently resist with your knees. Push your knees up into your elbows. And start again at 1%. And then as you drive your knees into your elbows, push your elbows into your knees, you're going up to maybe 5%. Let it rise up slowly, 10%. You're getting stronger and stronger, maybe 20%. 30. 40. And then as you get strong here, as you're halfway to your maximal strength, take a big breath in through your nose. Strengthen your core, radiate strength from that strong core out your legs, out your whole body, and over the course of the next 10 seconds, find your greatest, safest effort, driving your elbows into your knees into your elbows. You might be shaking that spine for 8, for 7, 6, push down, push up, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the strength, drive your knees down towards the ground, off of your elbows. Try to lift them off of your elbows, passive range lift off, and then lower your elbows down to that new range of motion. And we'll do all that stuff again. Start to drive your knees up into your elbows into your knees. 10%, 20%, 30, 40, 50%. Inhale through your nose, radiate a contraction through your core. Find your greatest, safest effort here. Push down with your elbows, push up with your knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lift your knees off of your arms as best you can, and the hair towards the ground. Drive your knees towards the ground as best you can for 3, for 2. Bring your hands to your knees for 1. Keep your knees where they are. Keep the knees where they are. Push a little bit of resistance, hands into knees, knees into hands. And then can you push down with your hands, let your hands win, and lower your knees as best you can, find your passive range of motion. And then from this passive range of motion, can you start to get really strong, pull your heels towards your groin, radiate a contraction through your core, and hold this passive range here. So let your hands hover off of your knees, keep your knees where they are, and drive your knees towards the ground as best you can. Passive range hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands behind you to support you. Whew. Yep. All right. So, from here, we're in external rotation. We're going to lift our feet up. We're going to bring the heel towards our groins, and we're going to re-extend. So I'll do that with you. Push your feet into the ground, pull your heels in towards you. The more you lean back, the easier it is. The more you lean forward, the harder it is. So, take an inhale through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core. Lift your right leg off the ground. And then pull your heel in towards your groins as best you can. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then extend your right leg out. And internally rotate, bring your toe up towards the ceiling. Externally rotate, bend your knee, place your foot back down. Other leg, take a big breath in, push your feet down, pull your heels in, lift your left leg. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Pull your heel towards your groin, squeeze your knee like there's a pencil behind your knee. And then extend your left leg out. Internally rotate knee and toes towards the ceiling. And then externally rotate, bend your knee, place the foot back down. We're going to do one more each side. So this time, if it was easy, try to lean forward a little bit more. If it was too hard, lean back. Inhale. Radiate through your core, get strong in your whole freaking body. Lift your right leg up, 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 up. Yes. Pull your heel in towards you. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then drive the heel out. Extension through your knee. Internally rotate your knee towards the ceiling, toe to the ceiling. Externally rotate. Flexion in your knee, bend the knee. Foot to the ground. Whew. Other side. Same thing. Take a big breath in. Squeeze your core, radiate a contraction, lift your leg, and then lift, 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 higher, higher, higher. Find your end range, get strong there, and then pull your heel in towards your groins. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your knee, and extend your left leg out. Internally rotate toes and knees towards the ceiling. Externally rotate, bend your knee, place the foot to the ground. Whew. Take a moment. So from here, we're going to transition into squat. So we're going to use the same mechanics, the same movements. We're going to transition to squat. So take an inhale through your nose. Strong core, radial contraction. Lift your right leg up. Pull your heel in towards you. Place your foot to the ground. Lift your left foot up. Pull your heel in. Squeeze your left knee. Place your left foot to the ground. And then maybe push yourself up with your hands, or without any hands, come forward into a squat. We're going to be in a squat for a while. So, let's stay in the squat for about a minute or so, maybe a minute or two. Turning your toes out, you're externally rotating. Find something comfortable, and you can move your feet around if there's maybe a better, more comfortable position you need. You can always place some blocks underneath your heels. We'll do that for you right over here. Just like that, let's do your block. Cool. So take some time here to let your nervous system adapt and be okay with this range of motion. Start to push down into your toes. And imagine pulling yourself further down into the squat. If you could do that, imagine if you could. And then make some fists just in front of you like so. Push through your toes, through your heels, and start to lift yourself all the way up towards the ceiling. Pushing off the ground. And then do the opposite, pull yourself into the squat. So getting really strong through your body, a radial contraction through your core, pull yourself down into the squat, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down. And when you're at the bottom, pull yourself even further down. Good, let's do one more. Start to push up. We're just adding a bit of resistance. Yep, exactly. Good. And then pull down. Pull down, push into me. Pull down, yes, pull down. All the way. Let's do one more for good luck. Lift up. Up. Yes, good, super duper strong. Stay strong in your core. Last time, pull yourself down. Resist me. Yep, you're winning for sure. Pull. Good. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers, get a grip, get a hold of yourself, and then pull yourself even deeper into the squat. As you pull yourself deeper, take an inhale through your nose, radiate a contraction, and as best you can, pull yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. Keep your head lifted, your back straight, driving down for 10. Your greatest, safest effort here for 9. Squeezing as hard as you can for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your fists out in front of you. Look at your right foot. Curl your right toes. We're going to do some ankle hovers. So curl your right toes, lift your right foot off the ground, the ball of your right foot off the ground, keep the heel down. And then adduct, bring the foot in towards you, like you're moving over a pencil, and then place the foot back down. Good. From there, lift your toes up. Move your foot out, externally rotate, abduct the foot, place it down. One more like that, get super strong, take the breath in, lift the ball of your foot, your toes as high as they can go, bring the foot in towards your midline, place it back down. Good, one more, inhale, lift, push the foot out, and drive it back down. Keep it there, we'll do the other side. So look at your left foot. Inhale through your nose, radiate a contraction, curl your toes, lift the ball of your foot, bring the foot off to the side, abducting and slowly rotating, place the foot down, push, good. And then again, curl your toes, lift your foot up, bring the foot more towards your midline, very good entree, place the foot back down. This is the last one together. Get super duper strong, curl your toes, move the foot off to the side, externally rotating, placing the foot down. Good. Stay here. One last thing to do. We're gonna do some hip hinges. So you don't have to go all the way, but go ahead and bring your right knee, the inner right knee, down towards your left foot, down towards the ground. You can shift, exactly. And then come back to center. Strong in your core, strong through your fists. Same thing other side. Left knee down, very nice, and then back. Let's do that one more time each side. Shift onto the left foot, drive the inner right knee down towards your mat, and then lift back up, and then knee down. Good. Now from here, bring your left knee down towards the ground. Turn yourself towards your right foot. We're transitioning towards 90-90. From here, you're gonna sit down onto your butt, rock back, bring the right knee off to the side. Lift your left knee, drive it back so your left knee is in line with your left hip, 90-90. Fingers to the ground, lift your right ankle, and place your right knee out in front of you. So 2 90-degree angles, just like that. Bring your sternum in line with your right knee. Bring your right knee in line with your right ankle. Good, good, good. Left shoulder in line with the left hip. You can always change that if you need to move the knee a little bit further back, find more of an open 90-90, that's fine too. Good, now curl your toes, dorsiflex. Good. Start to push down through your knees. Try to push your legs through the earth like you want to break through the floor. You're starting at 1%. You're getting stronger and stronger as you're pushing down through your legs. Maybe you're rising up to 10%. Let it be slow and gradual as you drive your right knee through the earth, your left knee through the earth, rising up to maybe 20, 25%. Drive down, get stronger, maybe 30 to 35%. Keep on driving your knee down through the earth, 40%. And then as you get 50%, you're halfway of your total strength. So with your fingers to frame your right thigh, take an inhale through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core, get super strong through your whole body, and start to lean forward. Bring your chest towards your right knee as far down as you can. Keep on pushing your knee down through the earth. And then lift yourself back up. Now, as you lift yourself back up, we're going to start to pull the right leg in. So it's an isometric contraction. Imagine like you're pulling your right leg in towards you without actually lifting off the ground. And that pulling action is going to pull you forwards. So stay strong in your core, or radiate a contraction, and start to lean forward. Try to touch your sternum to your right knee by pulling yourself deeper down, pulling the right leg in. So that's it, very good. And then once you get at the bottom, live there, keep on pulling for 3, for 2, 1. Push down to the opposite, push yourself back up. Very good, very good. We'll do one more like that. I know it's super intense. Inhale through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core. Pull yourself down with your chest towards your knee. Pull, pull, pull down deep. Live there for a second. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your toes, squeeze your fingers in your face. And then drive down through your right leg. Lift yourself back up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Stay there. Find your right hip and think about that external rotation of your right hip. Remember those lift-offs we did with our feet? We're going to do that again. So look at your right ankle. It might not move at all, but it might move a lot. So we'll see how it goes. As you externally rotate your right hip, can you lift your right foot, your right ankle, 1 millimeter off the ground? Let it hover just by the simple action of your right hip externally rotated. Try not to invert the foot too much. Very good, that's it. As you go there, find your greatest, safest effort for the next 10 seconds. Very good. Lifting the ankle up to the sky for 8. Very good. 7, nice. 6, 5, c'est bon ça. 4, 3, 2. Take your left hand to your right foot. Hold your right foot. Pull your foot up. Find that hip external rotation. So lift it off the ground. Yep. As high as you want. And try not to bring it towards you. Just line it up with your knee. Good. Now that you're here, you're at your end range, your passive end range. Push your ankle into your hand. And then from there, let yourself ramp up from 10% strength, so on and so forth, 20% strength. And we're gonna find some passive range holds. So you're gonna keep your ankle where it is. Take an inhale through your nose, contract your core, radiate a contraction through your whole body. Slowly remove your hand without letting your foot dip to the ground for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Pick up your foot, 2, 1. Lift it up a bit higher. One last time with your hand. Find your passive range. Good. Hold it there for a second. Here we go, last time. Take an inhale through your nose, a radiate contraction. Keep your foot, your leg where it is. Slide your hand off for 5. Very good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Ankle to the ground. Take a second to chill, but stay in the pose. It's hard work. It's not the funnest thing. It's not powerful 90, but here we are. So we're going to do the exact same stuff with your back leg. So look at your left ankle, it's behind you, there it is. Forgot about it, there it is. You're gonna drive your legs down through the earth, and we're gonna find hip internal rotation with the left hip. So you're facing your right knee, so turn to face your right knee. Lean forward a little bit, or not a little bit, lean forward a lot. And as you lift your left ankle, you notice it's kind of easy. The further forward you lean, the easier it is, right? Good, put your ankle back down. Come up a little bit, shoulders over hips, and then just for fun, try it there without too much intensity. Okay, and then place the foot back down. So find an angle that works for you. Maybe you're leaning forward a lot, maybe your shoulders are over your hips, depending on your ability. You're gonna take a big breath in through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core, and then as you exhale, lift your left ankle off the ground. Find hip internal rotation, you're there for 10. Your greatest, safest effort for 9. 8, drive the outer border of your foot up to the ceiling for 5, good. 4, 3, 2, reach back with your left hand, grab your foot, rest it into your hand, and then find your passive range, pull your foot a little bit closer towards your knee. Good, very nice. Start to radiate a contraction through your core. Get strong through your body, start 10%, work it up to 20%. For 30, you can push into your hand for 40, for 50, and then find your greatest, safest effort, and see if you can release your hand without letting the foot dip down. So go ahead and release and keep the ankle where it is for 9, 8, work forward, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your foot with your hand, go a little bit higher if you can, maybe you lean back. If your shoulders go over your hips. Last time, I promise. Take an inhale through your nose, or radiate a contraction through your core, get strong in every muscle in your being, and then remove your hand and see if you can hold your ankle there for 10, for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ankle down. Okay, take a second, stay where you are. We're going to transition to the other side. So with your hands down on the ground, lift your right leg, extend your right leg forward, place it down. Lift your left knee, externally rotate. Place your left shin in front of you. Lift your right leg, bend your knee, and your right knee off to the side. Same thing, other side. This will be the last thing we do, and then we'll take some rest. So your sternum is in line with your knee. Your ankle is in line with your knee, so bring your ankle out here, curl your toes. Ankle out here, awesome. Everyone's doing it perfect. Just bring your ankle a little bit further forward, this one. Perfect. All right, bring your ankle a little bit further forward, curl your toes, good. Frame your left thigh with your hands, unless you can stay there without your hands, then for sure. Start to drive your knees down through the earth. Okay, now we'll keep going. I think you'll get there, so we'll just take this action. Drive both of your knees down through the earth. Pushing, pushing, pushing your knees, your ankles down through the ground. Take an inhale through your nose. Contract your core, radiate strength throughout your being, and then start to lean forwards. Lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. And then as you push your left leg through the ground, lift yourself back up, shoulders over hips. Good. Now from here we'll do the opposite rails. We're going to pull the left leg in towards you, almost like you want to lift your left leg off the ground, but it probably won't happen. As you pull with your left leg, start to lean forward with your chest, bringing your sternum to your knee. Hands can be on the ground or hands can be crossed over your chest, the latter being harder. And then at the end range, stay there, keep on pulling yourself deeper, deeper, deeper forwards. And then find the opposite. Drive your left leg through the earth, push yourself back up, roll yourself back up. Very good. There's the cramp. Now let's do it one more time. Pull your left leg in towards you. Inhale through your nose, radiate contraction. Get as strong as you can. Pull yourself forward. Hinge against your left hip for sure. Driving forward. All the way to the bottom, wherever you are. Keep on trying to pull your chest towards the ground. And then keep the strength. Drive through your legs, and drive back up. Good. Ankle pushes down, knee pushes down, and there you are. Good. So from there, find your left hip. Think about externally rotating your left hip. And with that external rotation of your left hip, take an inhale through your nose, or radiate contraction through your core, and try to lift your left ankle off of the ground. Just by a hair, keep your knee on the ground. Lift the ankle up, 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 up. For 5. Your strongest, best effort for 4. 3. Watch the ankle. Try not to invert the ankle. For 2. 1. Grab your foot. Lift your foot up. Shazam. Good. Find your range there. Push into your hand with your ankle. Start at 10%. Slowly ramp yourself up, maybe to 20%. As you're pushing down with your ankle into your hand, rise up to 30, rise up to 35 and 40. Half of your strength. And then as you inhale through your nose, ramp it up maybe to 60%, radiate contraction through your core. Find your greatest, safest effort, and then hold your ankle where it is. Slip your hand off for 5. Hold it, hold it, hold it. 4. Good, Andre. 3, 2, 1. Grab your foot, lift it up higher. Last time, I promise. Push into your hand, keep the strength through your legs, through your whole body. Radiate a contraction through your core. Inhale. And then lift your ankle off of your hand. Or try to slide your hand off of your ankle. Keep it where it is. Passive range hold for 5. For 4. For 3, 2, 1. Place the foot down, push it through the earth. Stay there. We're going to do the exact same stuff. Other side. So, think about your right hip. Internally rotating the right hip. You can lean forward a little bit, as far as you can, and see how easy it is to lift the right ankle off the ground. Just try it. Pop it off. There it is. And then lean back. Bring your shoulders over your hips. And then try to do the same thing. Now, good. Okay. Put it back down as hard. So find something that's sustainable that you can actually find your end range, leaning forward as many degrees as you need. Keep pushing your legs to the earth, your knees, your ankles, your hands if you're using your hands. Take an inhale through your nose, a radiate contraction through your core, and then lift your right ankle off the ground. If you need to lean forward, that's fine, but try not to lean too far forward. You're here for 5. Spread your toes. For 4, lift, lift, lift. For 3, good. 2, 1. Grab your foot with your right hand. Lift it a little bit higher. Find your passive range. So we just went from a passive range lift off. Now we're going to do a passive range hold. As you push your ankle into your foot, start to get stronger and stronger. As you get stronger and stronger, inhale through your nose or radiate a contraction through your core. Find your greatest, safest effort, and then remove your hand and try to keep the ankle where it is for 5. For 4, get really intense. For 3, for 2, 1. Hand to foot. Last time, pull it in a little bit more. Find a couple more degrees of hip internal rotation. Stay strong through your body. Push your ankle into your hand. Inhale a radiative contraction through your core, through your whole body. Find your greatest, safest effort, and then slide your hand off of your foot. Stay where it is for 5, for 4, 3, 2, 1, lower the ankle down towards the ground. Stay there, take a second, just enjoy, just be where you are. And then to come out, you're gonna lift your right knee. Bring your right knee up to the sky, externally rotating. Bring your right foot next to your left foot, you're in butterfly. Bring your knees together. Little windshield wipers, knee side to side. And extend your legs out in front of you. 1 vertebrae at a time, roll yourself down onto your back. Now, just like we ramped ourselves up to our greatest effort, we got really intense and really strong. Now the work is to see how well you can relax yourself. How easily can you pull yourself into a parasympathetic tone in your nervous system. So as you close your eyes, find your breath. Try to find the ends of your breath, the very top of your inhale, the very bottom of your exhale. And as you bounce back and forth from those 2 points, let that calm your heart, let that calm your mind.